everyone, it's Sharonda from Pay Your Weight, and today I'm going to be reviewing Emily in Paris Season 2, which is currently streaming on the Netflix platform. The series stars Lily Collins, and in our second season, we find Emily more entrenched in her life in Paris, and she's getting better at navigating the city, but she is still struggling with the idiosyncrasies of French life. After stumbling into a love triangle with her neighbor and her first real French friend, Emily is determined to focus on her work, which is getting more complicated by the day. In French class, she meets a fellow expat who infuriates and intrigues her at the same time. So for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, hello, so glad you came, I hope you stay. I'll tell you what I liked about the series, what I didn't like about the series, and is it worth your time or not watching Emily in Paris, where the second season is currently streaming on Netflix. So going into what did I enjoy about this season, and I have to say, Emily in Paris was a surprise to me. I didn't know how involved I would have been with the series when I watched the first season. I think due to the quick binge format and just all of the craziness that is happening as we center around Emily, who is just being introduced into life in Paris as she is on a work contract for a year. I really enjoyed Emily Paris, and I was very excited to see what was going to happen with season 2. And I am happy to report that for the most part, I was getting my entire life. And one of the things that I really do appreciate is you can truly tell that they took some of the criticism that many had with the first season as far as, you know, this whole fish out of a water theme. We see that Emily is actually trying to embrace French culture, that she's trying to learn more. She's trying to learn how to speak the language. She's trying to understand how things work. But also too, I really enjoyed that they gave our secondary characters in this series a lot more to do in this season of Emily in Paris. And I will have to say, Ashley Park, whoever in the writer's room said, we need to make sure that Ashley is singing almost every single episode. Thank you, because that's all we wanted. We actually get more of a backstory into her, but most importantly, she actually gets to have a love life, and we get to see her explore that throughout the course of season 2. Also too, with Samuel Arnold, who plays Julian, who was a lot of people's fan favorites from the first season, we actually get to see his character do a lot more as well. But I was really impressed with actually what they decided to do with Sylvie's character in this season. I like that we get to explore how Sylvie feels as a woman, how she feels as a woman who many may consider to be outside of her prime, but there's something that they do with her character arc throughout the course of the season, and especially relating that back to work. I really like what they do with Sylvie's character, especially as we get into the latter half of the season. And I think that's a lot of things that everyone wanted. Like, we love focusing on Emily. I know that this is Emily's show, but it's a lot of the secondary cast that everyone fell in love with that makes this show so fun to watch. Now, Lucas Bravo is Gabriel. He's still fine, okay? He's still fine. But let me tell whoever in the writer's room that decided, like, we need to add a new, we need to give Sharonda a new bae to look at. Whoever cast Lucien Lavin's count as Alfie, give them a raise. Give them all the money, whatever they asked for, give it to them. Because, baby, whew, I'm sorry, I had to get a little hair swoop real quick. That man is so fine, okay? Lucien as Alfie, I love that they introduced a new character, new male character, but also too, like, let's just get into it because he is black as well. I'm not sure what his personal nationality is, but I love that they're trying to add more diversity. We still got a ways to go because I don't see no black women, but I really enjoyed Lucien's character, Alfie, as another potential love interest for Emily. I kind of love how these characters meet and where we find them at the beginning of the season versus where we potentially find them towards the end of season 2. I just feel like he has a lot of charm and charisma. I still love Gabriel, y'all, but Alfie did it for me. It was Alfie for me. But on top of that, I just like that they're kind of delving deeper into the work aspect of it, that Emily actually gets age-appropriate suitors, which I just thought it was a weird thing the first season that she was dating all these older men. But I think that they're headed in the right direction for season 2, and especially as we leave off at the end of season 2, it's definitely making me want a season 3 already. But if I have any issues that I do have with the series, it's still like, why? I know black women live in France. Like, I know people that live in France. I I know black women that speak French fluently, live in France. I don't understand why I don't see no black women. Let's just mix it up a little bit more. Like, I appreciate all the testosterone that you have given me for this show, but I just need a little bit more. Just give me a black woman. Okay, actually give them a decent storyline. But also too, I feel like they keep trying to make this whole thing with Camille and Gabrielle. I feel like they're trying to like make this work, and I feel like they gave Camille more to do this season. But I still feel like they're trying to force a character on us that I don't know if necessarily all of the audience actually connects with. So I would like to see Camille actually have a backstory that lives outside of the love triangle between her, Gabrielle, and Emily. I just feel like her character deserves a little bit more to make me want to like learn more about who Camille is as a person. But overall for me, I had a good time watching Emily in Paris season 2. I got my entire life. This is a quick binge. If you have not watched Emily in Paris, get your entire life. Go ahead. I know you ain't got nothing else to do. Everybody's stuck at home at this point again. So go ahead and binge the first season. Come on this chat. Thank me later, okay? Because you're gonna get your entire life. But yeah, and then go ahead and watch season 2. So those are my thoughts on Emily in Paris season 2. As always, my name is Sharonda from Payroll Waits, and if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and make sure you hit that notification bell. And I love you guys 3000. And until I see you again, bye.